Today I'm going to be breaking down how you can use Super Bowlers here at Townhall 12 to 3-star any base. So Super Bowlers are a very viable strategy down here at Townhall 12 because of their triple bounce. You can get so much value with them, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can crush bases. So jumping straight into it, the first thing you're going to want to do is start to set up a little bit of a funnel and bring in that flame flinger. So we're going to use the Yeti over here, not only to help set the funnel but also to tank for this mortar, because the mortar of course actually can outrange our flame flinger, so the Yeti is in there just to help tank for it. What we want to do with the flame flinger is set up the funnel on a corner of the base. So typically a flame flinger is going to look to take out a key defense like the multi-target inferno here. Meanwhile, as soon as that goes in, we're then going to go ahead and start with our Grand Warden walk. He's going to be coming in with that Eternal Tome and also the Rage Gem. Very important here that we try to get maximum value from both our flame flinger and Grand Warden. So don't be scared just to give them a little bit of time and help set up that funnel. Baby Dragon also coming in on that right hand side just to do its job. We tried to sneak a little super wall breaker in there, but unfortunately it didn't quite catch that wall. But Super Bowler is going to be coming in as soon as that funnel is set. That flame flinger, of course, like I said, hopefully should be able to take down that multi-target inferno for us. If not, we'll still push on through it regardless. You'll see we've got archers and the lava hound coming out that clan castle. Not a problem for us because we can go ahead and use that poison spell, but we do need to be careful early on. If our Super Bowlers start to take too much damage, we need to make sure we either use the Eternal Tome ability or we go ahead and drop down that rage spell on our healers just to help bring them back up. But we're going to continue smashing through this one. Flame Flinger unfortunately didn't quite go the direction we were looking for, perhaps needed to place it slightly higher up on the base, so it did target that multi-targeting inferno, but the healers, yep, they need to keep up a little bit because their job is to get in that rage spell and take care of those bowlers. We need to protect them at all costs, using a heal spell as well in the core of the base. We did end up using that King's ability as well. Those earthquake boots on him are of course very vital in these kind of attacks, the exact same as super witches. We're going to be using on the back end to open up those wall compartments. Heal spell doing its job, now pushing through into that town hall, which we do end up freezing up. The queen also doing a great job still with her ability in hand, which is going to be that frozen arrow and invisibility vial. Super minions are going to be the choice of troop coming out of our flame flinger, using these super wall breakers on the back end just to help open up a few of these compartments and allow our heroes and troops all the way through the back end of this one. Queen definitely going to be going strong on the back end though with her ability. Those super minions also now going to be in that rage gem from the Grand Warden. We have 1, 2, potentially even 3 super wall breakers on the back end of this one, helping just to crush through these final few defenses. But you guys can see just how strong this strategy is down here at Townhall 12. So as we finish off these last couple of defenses, I want to remind you guys to go ahead and subscribe to us here at the Barracks if you want to see more strategy guides just like this one. Alright, moving on to the next attack. Again, we are looking to grab some value with that flame flinger, so we're going to be tanking for that mortar with the use of that Yeti over here. Flame flinger then going to be coming in. We do need to be careful that that Yeti doesn't get taken down too quickly because we want to make sure we are protecting our flame flinger for as long as we possibly can. Those Yeti mites actually going to be able to snipe it off for us, which is perfect. All the meanwhile, Grand Warden walk now kicking off down in this bottom section of the base, and if you have something like a multi-target inferno this close to the outside, it's far too tempting to try and take it down. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're also going to be going ahead and trying to clear down this Eagle Artillery, tanking for that Barbarian King with the help of that skeleton spell. Not only is that going to bring the Barbarian King over, but it means that the flame flinger is going to be able to do a little bit of damage on him. So very clever right there, and now we can get those super bowlers in because the multi-target inferno is taken care of. We do need to be careful though, that queen does end up locking onto our Grand Warden, so we snipe in with a couple of headhunters just to make sure that our royal champ excuse me, our Grand Warden doesn't go down too quickly. Continuing through this one, Jump Spell giving us access into the core of the base, Rage going to be coming in right there. Flameflinger has done a wonderful job of clearing out that Eagle Artillery compartment, so honestly its job's done, but we'll just let it take down a few more defences if it wishes. Keep an eye on our King, we will of course need to pop his ability. There it is, opening up all of those back end compartments perfectly, and we can go ahead and use that heal spell just to bring up those super bowlers back to full HP. But unfortunately, if we do get isolated super bowlers like this, they can be vulnerable, especially to expos, single target infernos, and things like that. So usually you're going to want to make sure you set that funnel, keeping them alive for as long as you possibly can. On this particular example, unfortunately, our troops have ended up walking around the base, but it's not the end of the world because we've ended up with one super bowler on that town hall, and we're going to get a few more of them coming in. We held on to that Grand Warden ability for a decent chunk of time. That's going to help us get through the town hall and push in towards the back end of this one. Super minions, of course, coming out of that Flameflinger, going to help tidy up a couple of defenses here on the back end of this one. We still actually have a heal spell as well, using a super wall breaker to open up a little bit more of this back end compartment wall sections, and this is going to finish off a 3-star. Still have that Queen ability in hand, freezing up a couple of these back end defenses, and you guys can see super bowlers again crushing through the back end of this one. Now remember, sometimes even though it doesn't look like we've got many troops left up, those super bowlers do take up a decent bit of housing space, so actually, yeah, we've still got a decent amount of troops left up. 3 of our heroes, and this one is a 3-star. One more example, let's jump in and take a look at it. So our third and final example going to be coming in here. We have the double multi-target inferno compartments in the core, which can sometimes cause some trouble, but not for us and not for Brian. He's going to be coming in here and he's going to be kicking off that Yeti, of course, tanking for the mortar every single time because the mortar can be deadly towards our flame flinger. It's going to push in from that 12 o'clock section. All the meanwhile, we have the Grand Warden, of course, doing his job, looking to grab some value. We did use the baby dragon just to help funnel as well, but so far so good. We got an early super wall breaker coming in right there as well, and then we're going to go ahead, get that ice golem, king, all of those super bowlers, our queen, and a coco-loon. So the balloon in this army is brought in to test for any seeking air mines, just like this one, because we do not want our healers to go down too early. Maybe we came in slightly early with our super bowlers because that flame flinger hasn't quite taken care of all of those defenses towards that 12 o'clock section, but regardless, we're still going to be pushing on this one. We have that jump spell, of course, to give us access through into the core, but we choose to actually use the earthquake boots first of all on this one. King does get caught by that single target inferno, so unfortunately we're going to be losing him. If you do notice the single locks onto one of your key troops or heroes, of course you have that free spell to try and help protect them. Heal spell going to be coming down on the back end of this one, freezing up the single target inferno. Actually, I believe that was the ice golem doing its freezing right there. Jump spell should give us access into some of these back end compartments as well. Super minions coming out with that flame flinger, clearing off some of these buildings on the outside of the base, but the majority of our troops actually unfortunately are going to end up kind of wandering around to this right hand side, which isn't quite what we're looking for, but hopefully with the help of those super bowlers, triple bounce will take down that mortar and we can actually retarget down and continue pushing through this base. So sometimes these super bowlers do have a mind of their own. Because they do that triple bounce, they can take down buildings actually in front of where they are, and it can lead to things like this where the super bowlers walk around the outside of the base rather than taking the jump spell which we have given to them. But hey, super bowlers have a mind of their own, but if they bring us in that 3-star, we do not care at all. We have that heal spell going to help us through the back end of this one. We have a super wall breaker as well, free spell, and the queen ability. Yeah, this is completely crushed. I have no doubt this will be another 3-star to help show off just how good super bowlers can be. So let me know down in the comments if you have already tried out super bowlers, or do you have another troop that you prefer here at Townhall 12? Let me know down below. While you're down there, leave a like on the video, and of course subscribe to us at the Barracks. We are pushing to try and get to that 500 subscriber mark, and it would be awesome if you guys could help us out and go ahead and subscribe. But we've got a few more seconds left up, a couple more buildings to take down, and this of course is going to finish up a 3-star. Army links, of course, as always, are down in the description if you want to pick them up, so you don't need to manually go ahead and copy the army. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.